NXT 2.0. This was the August 23rd, 2022 edition, headlined by the Lights Out match, which we will get into later on. Overall, I thought tonight was a really good show. Looking at tonight's NXT, most of the card, most of the matches were being built towards NXT Worlds Collide, which most of the matches are, well, all the matches that have been announced so far, title unification matches, including the tag team matches for the men that I know hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think it's pretty known that it's going to happen also at the show. But first things first, we kick off with Braun Breaker calling out the NXT UK champion Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate says, Braun, I know who you are, I respect you. And with NXT Europe on the horizon, I thought it would be a better way to close out NXT UK, me standing over you, a double champion. So it is confirmed that we're going to have Braun Breaker, Tyler Bate. Should be a really good match, man, for both the NXT UK and the NXT Championship, man. Title unification, winner takes all. Yeah, I'm really, really interested to see how that one's going to go. Next, we had the NXT UK tag team titles being defended as Gallus challengers Mark Coffey and Wolfgang take on Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw this, I was like, dang, Gallus might win the tag team titles here. But, the match, let alone didn't last that long. But, well, Gallus did win by a count out. But we saw the other tag teams come out. Like you saw Diamond Mine, who we mentioned earlier in the review, came out. You had Pretty Deadly come out, beating down Brooks and Jensen. Lash Legend came out and attacked Henley. So a lot of freaking pull apart commotion going on just because of this. Gallus wasn't able to get the win properly. Now we get the Grayson Waller Effect show, the debut of the Grayson Waller Effect show with the special guest Apollo Crews. This is a pretty good segment, man. You freaking had Grayson Waller literally, and I mean literally, like being on IG Live while this is happening. This is a really cool segment, man. You freaking Grayson Waller getting the heat, telling Apollo like, bro, like where's your accent at, like, and then Apollo's like, bro, like you're a watered down Miz, bro, like you ain't nothing, man, like you're a low rent version of the Miz. And these two guys were going shot after shot one another, and it was announced next week that the two men will face off one another in a match, so that should be pretty good stuff there. But I thought this was a really good segment here, man. Grayson Waller did a really good job getting the heat, and of course Apollo Crews doing what Apollo Crews does best. Cameron Grimes versus Xavier Bernard. Yeah, this match is okay, I guess. Cameron Grimes gets the win. It was kind of short, sweet, to the point. Same thing with this match, man. Blair Davenport versus Indy Hartwell. Blair Davenport gets the win. But after the match, she says how she's the top girl in the company, NXT, how she deserves a shot at the title. Mandy comes out. Mandy's like, look here, girl, you're not the top champ lately. You don't, but you're standing in the ring with greatness right now. And then, of course, the NXT UK champion comes out. And I might mispronounce her name here, but Miyako Satomura. If I mispronounce her name now, I apologize. She comes out there and she's like, Rose, you're not the dominant champion. I am. So how about you and me, winner take all title, title unification match. And then, of course, Blair Davenport's like, well, I'm the number one contender. So Miyoko's like, all right, you're the number one contender. You're the champ. I'm the champ. Let's have a triple threat tag team match. A triple threat match. I was about to say tag team match player, but a triple threat match at the show. So the woman agrees. So we're going to get that. Now, once we come back off commercial break and all that, Indy Hartwell cuts a promo, says pretty much she's at rock bottom, like she's going through a lot right now. And while she's talking about this stuff, man, we get Dexter Lumis coming out. They hug, they kiss. Index, it seems that Index is back, but unfortunately, Dexter Lumis gives Hartwell a paper that says, goodbye, Indy, for now. I love you. Obviously, Dexter Lumis, last night on Monday Night Raw, kidnapping The Miz. Like, come on, why would you kidnap The Miz, man? The Miz didn't do nothing. And Dexter Lumis gets arrested. I was pretty heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie to you. I low-key got a little teary-eyed over here watching that segment. But, yeah, I feel for Indy and Index, man. Now, granted, this match didn't really last this long. There was a lot of high spots, flip-floppity, all that good stuff. Legado del Fantasma versus the Diad. The The Diad, of course, get the win here, man. Cameron Grimes is watching on top. But while this is all going on, man, Legado del Fantasma, as they're heading and leaving the arena, we see Santos Escobar show up, and he's like, come on, like, you really thought I was going to leave without you guys? Like, come on, come on, come on. So they are together. They are obviously, me personally, like I said, I hope they go to SmackDown. I think SmackDown probably best. But yeah, Legado del Fantasma. Great send off for that. Now we got Tyler Bate versus Von Wagner. This is a pretty solid match here, I thought. Now, Von Wagner did dominate from the early on, but Tyler Bate, once he got the offense, my man's didn't go back. My man's literally like was sending a message to Braun, like, yeah, boy, like, I'm the guy you're gonna fight at the pay-per-view. So like Tyler Bate was really showing off in this one. And of course, in our main event, we had Wendy Chu versus Tiffany Stratton in the lights out match. It was solid. It wasn't bad necessarily. The light, like, I know it wasn't your typical lights out match, but it was solid. It wasn't bad necessarily. I thought Wendy Chu getting the win was perfect because it was a great send off. Well, not a great send off, but a great way to end their feud. I really do think they now need to start positioning Tiffany Stratton to the point where she could be a top contender for the women's title. I don't know really what you do with Wendy Chu next, but I thought this was a perfect ending to their feud right here. So yeah, man, this is overall a really good show tonight from NXT 2.0 as we are continuing the build before Worlds Collide. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And so, yeah.